Hi there, it's Murray from Northland Dodge in Prince George. Hey, have a look at this 2013 Ram 1500. This is a Longhorn edition. It's a top trim level. It's a crew cab. It's powered by the 5.7 liter third generation Hemi engine. Makes 395 horsepower and 407 foot-pounds of torque. That's coupled to a 6-speed automatic transmission. And behind that is a Borg-Warner transfer case. It's 2.64 to 1 reduction in low range. And this truck has 3.92 to 1 rear end ratios. So that all adds up to a tow capacity of 10,150 pounds. Some of the new things for this truck in 2013 is it now has electric power steering, no more hydraulic power steering, which is really nice in the winter. It also has the Xeon high intensity discharge projector beam headlamps. That's the low beam. Then the high beams are a halogen light, and then these LEDs are the daytime running lights. The truck also has fog lights and tow hooks. Here's a good side view of it. The Longhorn uses a 20-inch forged aluminum wheel. It has chrome mirrors, chrome door handles, chrome tube steps. And these are those running boards are unique to the Longhorn. They are a little bit different profile, a little bit wider than the standard ones. It has the wheel flares. Out back it has a dual exhaust. It also has the LED tail lights. This year the tailgate locks and unlocks off the key fob. So when you lock your doors, it automatically locks the tailgate, and conversely when you open them, your tailgate's unlocked as well. The truck has dual exhaust. It has the Class 4 receiver hitch, both a flat 4-pin and a 7-pin trailer plug. It has the rear parking sensors in the back bumper. It also has backup camera. The Longhorns all come with a spray-in bed liner. In back, lots of space in the crew cab. Seat belts for 3. And beautiful leather. These are the soft plush leather seats. Has a fold-down center armrest with some cup holders in it. Also some additional cup holders in the floor. The rear seats are heated. The heat controls are on the back of the center console. It also has a 12-volt power outlet, and then some heat and AC ducts as well, and then also heat and AC ducts underneath the seat. Comes with a custom set of tailored floor mats. Under the seat there's a storage compartment on this side, and over here is the bass speaker and amplifier for the 9-speaker Alpine sound system. That's coupled up with some speakers in the roof, a speaker in each door, and speakers in the dash. Beautiful door panels on these, like real wood trim, contrasting leather, nice stitching throughout, the Ram emblem embossed into the door, some storage compartments. At night there's soft lighting comes down in those cavities. Truck has heated mirrors, and there are also power mirrors and power folding mirrors, so if you have a narrow garage you can fold the mirrors in tight to the truck. It has power windows, power locks, power seat, power lumbar support. It also has power pedals, so you can adjust the pedal rack fore and aft. It also has the memory system, so it'll take your mirror settings, your seat settings, pedal rack settings, and radio station, and it will correspond that to the 2 key fobs. So when you get in and insert your key fob in the ignition, it will automatically recognize your settings. The truck has a leather wrapped steering wheel with a wooden accent across the top. It has audio controls in the back of the steering wheel. This side is you can scroll through the stations, the other side is the volume control. In front it has bucket seats with a center console. These are heated and cooled seats. It has the stainless steel step sills. So look at the instrument cluster. One of the new features for 2013 is the 4.5-inch thin film transistor driver information center. I'll run through that real quickly. Right now it's set on your fuel economy, so it'll give you your real-time fuel economy when you're driving. It will give you your distance to empty and also your average fuel economy. Here we have trip odometer, so it gives you your distance, your average fuel mileage, the amount of time you've been on the road, your average speed, and it actually has 2 of those. Trailer brake control readout will come up here. I'll show you where you set that in a moment, but that's where you can read the trailer brake setting. Your radio station setting. Stored messages, oil changes and stuff like that come due. It will come up in that center. Screen setup, you can configure this differently. Right now it has the compass, the radio stations in the very top, outside air temperatures on the right, odometers on the bottom, but you can configure that to your preference. It has a digital speedometer. Nice thing about that is you can set it to miles per hour, so if you're going into the US, for example, you'll have an accurate speedometer. Vehicle info, tire pressures corner for corner. That's a real nice thing. It gives you transmission temperature, oil temperature, oil life, engine hours. This year they split it to idle hours and driving hours. And then a summary of your gauges. And that's all controlled off of this touchpad on the left side of the steering wheel. The touchpad on the right side of the steering wheel is your cruise control. This one has an 8.5-inch touchscreen radio. So it's an AM, FM, and Sirius satellite. You get a 1-year subscription with the vehicle. And it's also voice actuated. 90s on 9. And that's real nice because with a satellite radio there's so many stations, it's just nice to be able to call out what you want. And the voice recognition button is right here, and also the telephone button is there as well. I'll show you a bit more on that in a minute. This one also has media center, has a USB port, SD card reader, auxiliary jack, and that's all in this center console here. There we go. USB, SD card reader, iPod jack. It also has a nice 12-volt plug in there, so you can set your iPod in there and plug it in. Then your seat controls come up here. This truck has both heated and cooled seats and a heated steering wheel, so you can control that from there. Then your climate controls. Again, all touch screen. It's a dual zone air conditioning. Your various discharge points. Your fan. This one has navigation. It's Garmin based navigation. Lots and lots of menus. You know, you're coming into a town you're not familiar with. You're looking for a restaurant. We'll give you a list of all the restaurants from closest to farthest away. And you pick one of those and
the route is being calculated.
It will calculate that route and then give you turn-by-turn instructions on how to reach it. And the map, again, this 8.5-inch screen is great. Good size map. It has the 3D view like you're looking at now, or you can also put it into a two-dimensional mode as well. This one does have a Bluetooth connectivity, so you can pair it up with your cell phone like you would a Bluetooth device. It gives you hands-free phone use when you're driving. And then over here we have all the settings, all the driver preferences, the door locking and unlocking preferences come up in here. But there is one thing I'm going to show you that would have some added value. And on your trailer brake settings, you can actually store the settings for 4 different trailers. So let's say that you have a holiday trailer and maybe a horse trailer, boat trailer. You can set those up in there, and so then you don't have to readjust when you hitch those up. You just pick the trailer. It's kind of a nice feature. The other thing that's nice about this 8.5-inch touchscreen is the backup camera. Gives it a great view of the backup camera. These lines here delineate the outside edge of your vehicle, so if you're backing into a narrow space, as long as nothing encroaches on them, you're in good shape. And now for 2013, these lines also bend, so if you're backing into a parking space that's at a right angle to you, it will guide you right in there. Real nice feature, actually. And then there's redundant hard controls for everything that we've looked at. You know, the seat control, the steering wheel. The trailer brake controller is right here, so you can adjust, increase, and decrease the amount of gain in your trailer brake controller off of there. Rotary dial that controls the transfer case. There's 4 settings: 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel auto. 4-wheel auto is still just driving in the rear wheels, but there's a little differential in a transfer case. So if the rear wheels start to spin, it automatically engages the front wheels. And where that's really nice is for city driving in the winter. If you're in shopping center parking lots, for example, where you're turning to full steering lock, you don't get that lurching that you'd normally get when you're in 4-wheel lock. Of course, it has 4-wheel and then low range. There's a look at the shifter and the console. There's some storage compartments there and some cup holders. Also in the storage, or in the center console, is a deeper storage compartment. This truck has a 115-volt power outlet, really nice for laptop computers. You just plug it in and it automatically is activated. Also, the rear parking sensors can be turned off, so when you're towing a trailer, you can disable those. The truck also has tow haul mode, basically changes the shift scheduling in the transmission. Electronic stability control, which is also engaged, but in certain instances you will disengage that. It has upper and lower glove boxes. It also has a power sliding rear window. It has a sunroof, which you can either tilt open or retract. That's all controlled off the overhead console. Then you can pair up to 3 different garage door openers on it as well. But again, a really nice center stack, you know, nicely trimmed out. Beautiful truck inside. So I'll attach a few notes to an email and send this off to you. Thank you very much.